Okay, so I'm just going to talk you how to put together a quick summary today. This is a summary of an informative text, so not a text that's trying to push a particular point of opinion or anything like that, just a text that's getting across information. It's taken from a newspaper article, and it's a relatively long newspaper article, and there's a lot of information that we don't need to know if we're providing a summary. So, firstly, the headline gives us some clues. So we know it deals with Tyrannosaurus Rex. Called Sue. We also know that it might have something to do with illness. We'll put that aside for now actually. Okay. So instantly we've got an idea of what this particular thing is going to be about. Now, that first paragraph here sort of gives us the key bit of information, but it's worded in an incredibly obscure way, obviously to get the reader's interest, to get the reader continuing to read, but we don't need to do that because we're just providing a summary. So it says the most famous specimen on public display was felled not in mortal combat but of an infection that causes sore throats in pigeons. So Tyrannosaurus may have been killed by an infection. Okay. So, do we need this information? Nicknamed Sue. We don't need that, we've already got that at the Field Museum in Chicago. Well, we could add the bit about the Field Museum in Chicago. So, largest T-Rex skeleton uncovered. So, we could add about the size as well, actually. 30 meters long. So we're beginning to answer those questions that sort of interest us now. We're sort of thinking about, okay, so what's going on here? Who's involved? And what happened? So, we know that it got involved in violent conflicts. Is that particularly relevant to the story? It might be. So, researchers uncovered scarring that they thought was caused in battles with other dinosaurs. However, they know that the scars on the throat were the result of some illness. And there we go. And that last paragraph just gives us another little bit of information, which is the parasite is still around today. It causes minor infections in birds. Now, we have now extracted all the key information from this, so all that remains is for us to turn this into some sort of paragraph. And what we're going to do is we are just going to write a very quick paragraph on that using the key information that we've got. So, a Tyrannosaurus skeleton, nicknames Sue, at the Field has been studied by scientists. They initially there we go. So what we've done there is we have drawn out key information and we have produced a quick paragraph putting all that key information into one very short paragraph, and we have summarised that text. So there we go.